can't beat a bit of homebrew. Yeah, bitter. Made it myself. Made 40 pints of that. I made 40 pints of stout. But that one, it's supposed to put a kilo of sugar in it. You know, I put 1.5 kilos in. As we all know, when you're making beer, the more sugar you use, the more alcoholic content you will have. I think that's about 7%. It's got to be. I didn't realise how strong it was. You know, I'd had a pint just before that. Stood up to go to the bog. And then it hit me. I thought, oh, whoa, what's this? I know I've had 2 joints, but I tell you. Anyway, I coined a quote a couple of months ago. Yeah. And, you know, because I started thinking about something in depth. I've got plenty of time on my hands to think, believe me. Take everything in, you know. GB News, Talk TV, you know, relevant news outlets that tell the truth and but aren't government funded like the rest, like BBC News. It's government owned, so you're not going to get any truth from that, are you? I don't like the government, I don't trust them. I think they're all liars, and that's why I prefer independent news outlets like GB News, because they're not government funded and they're independent. Anyway, I was watching a film, right? Martial arts film. You know, it's about a Tibetan monk. Yeah. I think he was like training amongst a lot of Shaolin monks. Because Tibetan monks don't shave their heads, Shaolin monks do, see. And he'd passed the vigorous training. Yeah. So, you know, he's to train to be the ultimate martial artist. Your mind, your body, your soul, everything like that is one major feat, believe me. Not that I've ever trained to be a monk or anything. God, I'm no monk by any means. I've had more sex with more partners than anyone else I can think of. I'm proud of it. All I was looking for was a steady relationship. Someone to spend the rest of my fucking life with, you know? But I keep ending up with idiots. Drifting from one disastrous relationship to the other. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone. Anyway, sorry about the tangent again. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't reeling off tangents. Yeah, not once did the master say, "You have perfected the art." Not once. Because monks, like me, do not believe in perfection. Perfection does not exist. Doesn't. Right. In the eye of the beholder. There's another saying. I didn't invent that one, obviously. I'm not even sure if there's any truth in that, to be honest. I don't know who come out with it. I do know, but I've forgotten. But I'm not looking it up now. But I got to thinking now about perfection. It's not real. Can you name anything on this planet, or in fact, the solar system, or the universe, the whole galaxy? One thing, one person, anything. It could be an album, could be a great film, could be an actor, could be a musician, could be a partner, could be a mother, could be the house you live in, I don't know. There's nothing that is perfect. I'll give anyone £1,000,000 who can say otherwise. I mean, here's an example. Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, yeah? Some would argue that is the perfect album, but it's not, because perfection does not exist. Yes, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, 1973, is an absolute superb powerhouse of a rock album. It's not just an album, it's a milestone in musical history. But it's not without its flaws. However, that album would have had a lot more mistakes in it if it wasn't for the engineering brains of Alan Parsons, who most of you know, music lovers anyway, that he went on to form his own band. He only meant to do one album in 1975, you know, the Alan Parsons Project, hence Project, but it was a success, so carried on to this day. You know, I've just been listening to my personal favourite rock album of all time, Fireball by Deep Purple, released in 1971. I used to say that was a perfect album, but it's not. Still has its flaws. Even my all-time favourite song ever is on that album. And I'm talking in vinyl terms here, so it's the second track on side 2, called Fools. It's about 8 minutes, 20 seconds long. I used to say that was the perfect song. Perfection, like, flows through it, like the blood of my veins. No. But it's not. If you listen carefully, you can hear little flaws, but very good flaws. For instance, the first few bars, you can hear Richie Blackmore, his fingers sliding up down the strings to reach those hard to reach chords. And that's a flaw in itself, really. You can disguise those finger sliding along string sounds by just a bit of engineering in the studio, but then it would be even less perfect. I mean, I nearly said that that would be an imperfection in itself, but that would destroy my whole argument, wouldn't it? Not that I'm arguing with anyone. How can there be an imperfection in something that's not perfect? It's true, though. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. You know, even that pint of beer is not perfect. In fact, far from it. Oh, God. I might try a pint of stout after this. Here's me quote, however. Now listen to this. Digest it. Don't just take it on board, but keep it there. Keep it up here too, and in here. Perfection only exists in the word itself, but not in reality. There you go. Anyway, see you later. I think I've bored everyone to death enough.